Hey guys, today we are going to have a look at some utility to get you started on Ancient. At first we're going to start off on A site. We're going to go for the CT smoke at first. Get in this corner, go up, go crouch, look up into this pillar thing, go for the crack in the wall. See the right side, just stand up, and then you go for a jump throw. That smoke just goes perfectly all the way down to CT, gets it smoked off, so no harm from that side. You can cross safely. The next smoke we're going to have a look at is the smoke towards the tunnels from the CT side. Get up into that corner, just crouch under this. You're going to get blocked anyway. Go up, see this opening. You got some empty gaps where you can see the sky through. Very little green there. You just go into this hole here and just get about the middle of it. Nothing pixel perfect, and just left click throw from there. That will go perfectly all the way in, lands on the second stair. So we got that off smoked as well. The third and last smoke we're going to have a look at for the A site for now is the smoke to donut. You smoke off the donut entrance so the CTs can't get you from there. First of all, you stand in this. You know there's two leaf branches looking down the wall. Get to the right one of them. And then over the main entrance there's the big tree. Get to the lowest branch there and go to the left side of this like that. And you just shift walk until you hit the green edge. And then just jump throw. Should look something like this. The smoke goes up there, does a nice fancy bounce, and lands all the way into the donut entrance to A. The next one we're going to do is checking out a flashbang. Flashbang is going to flash over sight and will clear out most of the CT angles, the default positions they could be holding from. The lineup is pretty simple. Just get into that bush here where the two rocks are, and then go up in between the wall and the tree, about the middle there, something like that, in the brick. Try to get it as low as possible, and then you just run and jump as soon as you hit the green line here. You jump. Should look something like this. Follows all the way up and flashes up there in the tree. Quite difficult to spot for people focusing on main or donut position, then holding those angles. But most of them should be completely blind. You can go for a peek, go for the outside. Flashes both of them, and even goes all the way into CT. Goes for the CT flash as well. People holding donut from CT will be blind, but be aware that people standing further deep into CT will not be affected. Next step, we're going to start off with the B site. We're going to go up to smoke the lab room, left side of B, and we're going to stand in this corner to start with. Get up to these holes here. You're going to see 4 holes either side, left and right. Go to the left side and follow all the way down to the top of the door frame, somewhere where the crack is, and then jump throw from there. Smoke should fly perfectly into the room. Smoke off that entrance, vision blocked for CTs then from there. The next one, we're going to go to smoke the left side of CT. We're going to start from here, get into that corner, let's go up against the wall again. We got the left side we just had here on the left crack. Go up to the middle one, between the 4 holes on either side, and then just jump throw that one. Do a perfect bounce, goes deep into CT. Beware of people camping behind this corner, obviously. A good alternative to smoke off the CT side, the left side of CT, with a smoke. If you get trapped here, or you get the opportunity to get stuck in here, and you're not committing directly, you can still go up here to use a smoke as an alternative. You go up to here, in the corner, take the smoke out, and then try to line up that edge and this edge like in the air, so it's like an invisible line, and then just left click throw that. Flies very high, goes up there, goes for a nice bounce into CT, and it's an alternative smoke to the one we just had before. For the third and final smoke on the B site, we are going to smoke off the right side from CT the right way. First of all, get stuck in the corner here. Go up to this wooden panel up here. Go to the very top and the very left of the wooden panel and take your crosshair a bit further left so it doesn't bounce off the wood line here. So it just flies past. Left click throw and it bounces nice and steady up down here. I got that edge smoked off. Now we're going to get into some fancy stuff here for the B site. Considering we don't have any flashes on the B site because they're just casually been thrown over the site to get on. We didn't have any Molotovs for the A site, so let's get to the Molotovs for B. First of all, we're going to start off to get out this annoying camper corner here from this side. Pretty casually, just get in the corner stuck here. Line up your Molotov with the default view model with this diagonal wood panel. Go to the bottom like that. So nothing special, just so you get the height right. Doesn't have to be pixel perfect, you know, move around a bit, doesn't matter. And then just jump throw, goes perfectly into the corner. Get them annoying campers out of that. Alternatively, you can even throw a Molotov from the same position. If you're not very comfortable with lining up and you've got a different view model, you don't have to. Just get into the corner again, go for the crouch. There's one little brick which is really sticking out there. Go to the top of the brick, stand up, and left click throw. Go into the corner. It will burn very deep and even spread out all the way for these edges, and so it takes more damage. If he tries to run out, you will have to use a smoke or lose a lot of vision. Another Molotov, funny enough, is from the same edge, from the same starting position, which is not for the corner directly. It's more like an afterplant molly. So you go into the corner, get up there, and you see that green thing, just go up and look for the middle of all the three lines here, something like that, and just left click throw up there. It'll bounce off the statue there, go down on site and burn the corner as well, but always the diffuser trying to diffuse the bomb there. Good alternative there for afterplant. Now let's get to smoking off the middle. We're going to start off with the top site of T upper where you go to lamps, the Xbox position. We're going to go up here, jump on the edge up there, and then line up your crosshair between the bricks and the fence, like that. Go for a crouch, which is pretty simple. Just go crouch, still keep your crosshair somewhere there, and then you go up and look at the leaves. The leaves start off with a darker bit of leaf and then they get lighter and brighter. Same with that one. Hit the smallest and the thinnest one. Easy to remember, go for a practice, get it in your head. Pretty simple. And then where the dark and the light bits meet, right here in the middle, you just left click throw, and then it flies perfectly up into the sky, goes off there, blocks off any vision, any off place from the CTs coming over lamps. The next one we're going to do is for the CT entrance at top mid. I'm going to start off with standing up here, line yourself up with the wall here. Look towards middle, you got two big bricks at the bottom, three small bricks at the top, and you're just going to take the third brick from the bottom, go up to the top left corner of that brick, and then you just jump throw. Smoke should fly perfectly towards middle, have a nice bounce, get into the entrance, and smoke off any vision from CT Oppers standing there. Now we're going to get into some bonus stuff here, which is mainly actually for the CT side, which we haven't covered yet. The first one for the CT side is more for the player with his closest spawn towards A. First of all, take the smoke and get into this edge here, into the corner. Line yourself up with the crosshair somewhere like that edge of the roof. Go further left so you're about in the middle of this sky. You can see here between the black and the white line there. Something like that. And then you just run until you hit the bottom of the white line there, touching the green. And in total, it should look something like this. Smoke does a nice bounce, goes over there all the way, block off vision from here. You can go and play with the push towards lamps as the CT side. Nobody can see you there. You can go for the aggression towards mid, try to win a fight here. That's the way to do that. Another thing you can do as a CT to get a bit of map control, to get a bit of aggression going on, is the flash towards ramp. Get yourself stuck in this corner, take your flash and aim for that bush up here on this diagonal edge from the building there, and then you just casually left click throw. Flash doesn't bounce, flash pops right in front of the wall without making any noise. It should blind all people who are holding here, standing here, and Ts who are just coming for an aggression. Be aware that they won't be flashed if they are close here already. For a late flash, you can go for the flash with a peek, and even people holding up here from close lamps will be blinded as well. Another thing you can do as a CT to get aggressive, get a bit of mid control, a bit of map control there with a flash as well. Get up here in this corner. Look about that line there, the concrete line there. There's a gap there where you just go out with the crosshair, and then just jump, run and jump throw, and just let go when you're about here in the middle of that field there. Doesn't have to be too perfect, and then it should look something like this. Flash flies high, flash flies deep, goes all the way into the middle, and even people holding this close angle should have had hard times dodging that. Even people holding this cross here, getting them flashed obviously with the next close angle shouldn't be dodgeable. They're too flash as well. And behind the box, if they had the mid control already for themselves, holding that, they can see the flash coming, can dodge it, but still blinds all the default angles from the T side if you fancy to get a bit of aggressive.